those of us that are here in America, we are the reincarnation of Atlantis. Now that right there blew me away, and she found this information by reading the stars. And me being a student and been studying astrology, um, what, 6 years now? 6 years, I believe. Um, wow, mind blowing, and I believe she's really on point with that. Although there are people that were from that time period in other countries, but there's a lot of people specifically here in America. Like I said, America, you know, it's also its own experiment project, um, and I'm gonna have to get into that later. Oh my gosh, like this is the thing, guys. Like, and y'all gonna notice, like, the more you watch videos, like first off, I come in with key points that I want to hit, and I kid you not, I get these downloads and get this information on some other things, and that's why sometimes it may seem like, well, is he going off subject? Not really, because it's all of it's very relevant to us. All this information is relevant to each and every one of us. I feel in our society we need to have more acceptance, and we need to accept each other more, uh, because that's what's lacking. I see that people need acceptance and people need to feel love, because with that, it's chaos. We have people that you know don't care about life, and because humans have been worshiping the god of death for 2,000 years. um, this is why humans die. This is why humans die off so fast. Like humans don't realize the power of words, and which what your energy does when you give your energy off to something that may not be real, um, or you give your energy to something that you are very unaware of. And this is how we get caught up in, sometimes even bad karma, or we get caught up in having to repeat things because we're trying to learn something. And keep in mind, being here on Earth, best believe that God, the Most High, is teaching us something, just as individuals. Because as we teach ourselves, God is also teaching at the same time. And people might say, well, God, what do you mean by God? There's only one God, although there are many gods, but there is one particular God that has a lot to do with mankind, has a lot to do with humans, okay? And then there's another God, or shall I say goddess, that also has to do with humans. So I would say that if you truly want to know the reasons why Enki and Ninhursag created humans, because there's a lot of talk about, oh, we were a slave race, blah blah blah. Let me tell you something. These beings didn't need to. Here's the thing. You're not. Understand this. Like, you guys have to understand something, man. I think this is like, for some of y'all, this might be going over your head, but for some of you guys know this information. Let me tell you something. Uh, Intelligence. If and I believe I mentioned this in the first video, is that there was a time period where, when humans were first being created, there were no souls in that body. Okay? So if there were no souls in that body, we can almost say that was like a biological robot. Okay? Because it has no soul. So yeah, maybe that could have been, a worker, in regards to, maybe like a slave mentality, like working hard, digging and stuff like that. But remember, like, we have to understand, like, there are so many creation stories. There's not just one creation story. There's like you know, it could be damn near 5 of them, maybe even more. But there's multiple creation stories, so we have to understand that you know there were humans that didn't have souls, and then there's humans that do have souls. Do you really think the humans that do have souls are going to become slaves to an advanced being? Like, that just, come on, guys, that doesn't make any sense. You guys have no idea how much these beings have love for you. You really don't, because nobody's not teaching the love aspect of the Anunnaki at all. Like, it's just freaking hate, and you know, this crazy story. Because I'm gonna be honest, like, Zachariah Stitchin, and I know I'm getting off, but this is the last point I'm gonna make. Zachariah Stitchin did something for humanity, and that was he brought the information of the Anunnaki on a historical level. Okay, now he may not have translated all the tablets correctly, but for someone who took 30 years to speak about this, and no, I'm sorry, not speak about it, but research it and study it before he actually wrote his first book. Let me tell you something. It didn't take me 30 years to write my first book, but because of people that have taken the time to dig deep into this information, you know, because he's not the only one that verifies this. There's a ton of people, like, you know, I don't know why people's like, oh, well, Zachariah Stitchin, you know, we can't just go off him. There are people that verify the things that Stitchin even speaks on when it comes to this advanced civilization that has been left out of history on purpose by the Vatican. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it, on purpose by the Vatican. Nobody, I'm not scared to say certain things. I'm not scared of the church, man. Church doesn't put no fear in Lucious' heart, not at all, not even a little bit. Okay, so because, you know, we are in the age of truth. Okay, and I'm gonna be on here speaking facts and speaking the truth, because this is what we need to know. Okay, because this is going to help us as a society. You know, we need more love on the planet, so let's bring that. You know, let's start accepting people, and let's stop all this brainwashing ways of trying to bring oneness or acceptance, because it's a lot of bullshit out here. You know, thinking, oh, we got to be genderless, so nobody shouldn't have any. Like, come on, guys, like, come on, that's silly shit, man. Okay, we cannot deny the anatomy of a person. You know what I mean? I'm proud to be a masculine male that loves women. You know what I mean? Like there's no shame in that on me at all, and it should be no shame if a person wants to love or engage in the same sex or whatever. Like that shit is just, come on, guys. Like, we should have been so past this silly stuff. Like, seriously, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get off into ranting about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. We're already 30 minutes in, and I'm already talking long into it. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be a part 3. I might wait to do part 3. I want to get into some other stuff. There's some people that have mentioned something on my Instagram that they kind of want me to touch on. So shout out to you guys for that. And yeah, we're gonna keep this rolling. I'm gonna try to do a lot of blog videos a week. You know, but don't do it every day, at least every other day. And I'll be looking out for emails, DMs, comments, all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for listening, and I'll see y'all soon.